Are you a virgin? What is your guilty pleasure? Do you eat ass? Are you in a committed relationship? What advice would you give to new content creators? All right, you saw the title of this video. No intro. You guys know the vibe. You know what's about to go down. Let's do it. Would you rather get $1 million or tuck your boys in for a year? Easy. Good night, homie. Good night. What advice would you give to new content creators? I get this question all the time. How do I make videos? How do I blow up on YouTube? The simplest thing, make videos people actually want to watch. If you make videos that an audience or a group of people want to watch, they're gonna find them and they're gonna watch it. Don't blame the algorithm. Don't blame anything else for why your videos aren't getting views or people aren't watching them. If the videos aren't getting views, it's because people don't want to watch them. Anytime I put out content, I always tell myself, if the content is good enough, the audience will come. So just focus on making something that people actually want to watch. What is your guilty pleasure? My guilty pleasure, every night, I cut up a nice piece of homemade apple pie. I put it in the microwave for 45 seconds, because it's in the fridge. It's a little cold, get that chill off, get it nice and warm, not bubbling, not too hot, nice and warm. Put it on my dresser, sit down on the bed, and just play Warzone for like 2 hours. That's my guilty pleasure. Apple pie and Warzone. Why do you wear a ring for each finger? Well, right now I only have 3 rings on, you see? So I don't wear a ring for each finger. Do you eat ass? So I've actually never eaten ass. I'm not opposed to it, but what I do instead is I get a nice spread, get it nice spread open, and just take a nice big whiff. Nice big whiff. I think that's a lot better than eating ass. It's not as dirty. You don't have to get your hands or your tongue dirty. It's a lot better. Are you a virgin? Have you even watched one single based Zeus video? Come on, man. Come on, that's a rookie question. Are you in a committed relationship? Yes, I actually am. A lot of people don't know this. It's a little embarrassing because I've been in a committed relationship literally all these years, as long as I can remember. I've been committed to the fucking band! Fuck, I threw all the money and it went everywhere but on camera. Come on, man. Come on. Next question. Which fragrance do you recommend on first date / close encounter? I recommend this to everyone who asks me this question. Hold on. Yves Saint Laurent La Nuit de l'Homme. It's kind of a basic recommendation, but man, if you're on a fucking date, bro, if a girl smells this on you, that's it. That's it, man. That's it. She going home with you, bro. And this one, it's underrated. Not a lot of people know about this one. Jimmy Choo Man Intense. I'm actually wearing that one right now. This is like musky. It's like bad boy, really masculine. You got a leather jacket on. You just left seeing your side hoe, and now you're with that's what Jimmy Choo Man Intense is. This fragrance is I fuck and I'm not sorry about it. This one is I fuck but I'm sophisticated, James Bond, smooth, suave type of guy. So you gotta pick which one you're going for. How many girlfriends have you had until today? I actually haven't had that many girlfriends. If I was ever dating a girl, it was a lot more casual. Like we're talking, but we're not really exclusive. So I don't know, probably like 3 or 4 girlfriends, but most of them were pretty long term. Most attractive female traits, personality. And I'm trolling, but I'm actually not trolling. I'm serious. The more girls you meet, the more personality matters, and that's not even a troll. How old are you? I'm 23. Do you practice dancing or is it just talent? I practice every day in my underwear, busting around, making moves around the house, make my balls clap a little bit. It's a whole thing. What are your thoughts on marriage? As a legally binding contract, I think it's awful, but the concept of wanting to be in a committed long-term partnership, I think it could work. I don't know if it could work for me. I think it can. I'd like kids. I don't know if I'd like, what the fuck? I'm 23, man. Why are you asking me these questions? You got any hoes to spare? Zeus and I always got hoes. We always got hoes. But to spare, that's asking a lot, man. That's asking a lot. I'll talk to Zeus. I'll talk to the man upstairs and get back to you. Top books that made a difference in your life. Meditations by Marcus Aurelius and The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss is single-handedly the reason I'm in front of a camera right now talking to you guys and even had an interest in starting a business. So thank you, Tim Ferriss. If I ever meet you, hopefully I will. I'm gonna give you a big old hug, and I might grab your ass a little bit on the hug, just to a little bit of that bromance. But 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. I see all these influencer guys on Instagram with really smooth and clear skin. How do I get that? Facetune. No, seriously, 99% of the photos that you see on Instagram, all of them are edited. A lot of them edit their skin. I usually don't edit my skin because the lighting and the professional camera usually takes care of a lot of that for you. But honestly, if you have a skincare routine, it's mostly diet. A skincare routine can definitely help. I use T. Shanley and Curology. I know I'm sponsored by T. Shanley, but it's a legitimate recommendation. I do use it. But a lot of it is diet, man. If you clean up your diet, a lot of the acne stuff and overall health stuff will go away. What's your body count? Favorite sex position? It's hard making me have to choose, but if I have to choose one, I'd say missionary because I'm always spreading the Lord Zeus's mission. So I gotta stay missionary. Blondes or brunettes? You know, man, I hate to have to choose. Beautiful women come in all different looks and nationalities, but if I had to choose one, man, blondes or brunettes, gun to my head, I'm gonna have to go with blondes. Blonde, thick girls, that's kind of my type, but you know, I'm not locked in. I'm not committed to one type. A beautiful woman is a beautiful woman, you know? All shapes and sizes. Thick blonde, blue eyes, usually, that's my type. If a girl has black hair, then that's a plus too. That's about equal there, but that's just my preference. How do you know if a girl is faking an orgasm? If you're questioning whether she's faking the orgasm, then she probably is. What's the oldest age of a girl you've hooked up with? I was 20 and she was 31, so 11-year age difference. Body count, brother. You guys really want to know. Were you ever a nice guy who simped for a woman? You know, man, there was one point in my life where I definitely did simp. I was 17. I learned a lot from it. I reflected and I was able to move on and become better for it. I honestly don't even blame her for breaking up with me because I was a fucking simp and the whole relationship. That's a story for another time. Do you need to inherit money to start a business or can anyone do it? I don't like the way this question is phrased because I feel like it comes from a place of excuses. There is no one way or one path to start a business or do anything in life. There is no defined path to doing anything at all, especially something creative. Entrepreneurship and businesses are a lot more creative than you think. How you come up with a business model, how you monetize your business, how you acquire customers, how you find an audience. Building a business is a creative endeavor, even though it doesn't usually seem like it. And when it comes to any creative path, there are no set rules. You can make your own rules. That's the whole benefit of having a business. A quote from Derek Sivers that I really like is that a business is a laboratory to test your ideas. You can literally do whatever you want. When you have a business, it's like your own little world that you can control anything and everything in it. So no, you don't need to inherit money to have a business. I didn't inherit a single dime. Going to college, I had to take out a bunch of loans and student debt because my parents didn't have any money to give me or to pay for my college. So I definitely started with no money in the bank, no handouts, and in the same position as a lot of you guys, just on the internet looking for answers. But the most important thing was taking action and just trying, because it takes a lot of iterations to stumble upon a successful business. How do I convince my parents to let me go to the gym? Well, if you have to convince your parents, you're probably not old enough to go to the gym. But honestly, you don't need a gym to get into great shape, especially if you're a younger guy. When you're a younger guy, putting on muscle is so insanely easy because your body is so susceptible to it. You have tons of growth hormone. Your recovery rate is insane. You could literally get jacked at home just from doing body weight exercise. And by the time you get to the point where body weight exercises are reaching the point of diminishing returns, you'll certainly be old enough to hit a gym. A lot of the body weight exercises that I do come from Kino Body, aka Greg Gallagher. I love a lot of his fitness stuff. Go watch him, go look up his body weight exercises. I did a ton of those in quarantine when I did that fitness transformation video. Boobs or ass? This is the hardest question that I've been asked in this entire video. And you know what? A beautiful woman is a beautiful woman, man. You know, it just depends. And I hate being given this false dichotomy of having to choose because you never have to choose. You never do, never. With how many girls have you had sex with? What is your diet like? Well, I intermittent fast every single day. I've been doing intermittent fasting for over a year now. I think about a year and a half, almost 2 years. On average, my fast lasts around 14 or 15 hours. If I'm going extra long, it'll be anywhere from 16 to 18, sometimes 20. But if I'm going shorter, it'll only be about 12 or 13 or 14 hours. I fast every day just out of convenience. It's a lot better to be able to wake up and not have to worry about eating. I feel mentally sharper and I feel better not having any food to digest. I can get right to work or get right to what I want to do first thing in the morning. And then I can just eat really big, satisfying meals. And since I'm on a bit of a lean bulk, I'm trying to put on mass and muscle. It just feels easier to be able to eat big meals all at once that feel really satisfying, as opposed to having to eat a bunch of little meals throughout the day and always feel like I'm digesting and stuff. What do you think about spending less time on college so I can focus on other businesses? Yeah, that's exactly what I did in college. After my freshman year of college, Going into my second year, I had already had 2 internships and I had started one of my businesses. I was honestly working on my internships and my jobs that I worked at outside of school because I was learning so much through them, and on my own businesses that I honestly just did well enough to pass in my college classes. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, you know, school is important. I ended up dropping out, so it didn't matter. I just did well enough to pass. I think I ended up with like a 3.2 GPA, which isn't great, but it was good enough to get by, considering I was doing all the assignments super late, or I was not showing up to class and I wasn't focusing on them because I was too busy working on my businesses or working at a legitimate job. What was your life like before YouTube? It was honestly pretty simple. I was still in college. I was experimenting with a lot of different business ideas that failed or ended up being really shitty, and I was working at a startup company under my mentor, who honestly taught me basically everything I know about business and is a huge reason for my success as an entrepreneur today. I still look up to him and I still talk to him all the time. He's one of my best friends, but I was working under him at the company that he founded, and I was honestly just earning my stripes, putting in a lot of work, and learning a lot. What is your body count? Gold or silver rings? Well, right now, I'm wearing silver, and I'm almost always wearing silver rings just because I like these silver rings better and I feel like they match my jewelry better that I have. I also do have some gold rings. They don't match with my silver jewelry right now. That's why I wasn't wearing them. Top 3 things you want to achieve in your life. Honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with the things I'm doing right now. I'm at a point where I don't want to do anything if it's not fun and if I don't actually want to do it. And right now I feel like I'm doing a lot of what I want to do. I think eventually I want to start a physical product company, a jewelry accessories line where I'd sell rings, bracelets, necklaces, and stuff like that, and eventually fragrances as well. I want to get into that space just because it's the most interesting and fun part of fashion and style for me. I used to care a lot more about regular clothes and stuff like that, but I don't care so much about things like that anymore. And the things that really still excite me about fashion and style is accessories. But yeah, a fragrance and accessories brand would be really, really cool, but who knows, maybe I'll start it sooner than you might think. 2021, anything can happen. But if I were to start a fragrance and accessories brand, would you guys check it out? Is that something you guys are interested in? Let me know. Leave me some comments down below, and if you guys are super down, if you guys really want it, maybe I'll work on it faster and get around to it a lot sooner, so let me know. And it looks like that's it. That's all the questions. No one's asked me about my body count anymore, so it looks like we're here, arriving at the end. Thank you to everybody who asked the questions. You guys all came from my Instagram, so if you want to know when I'm doing Q&As or what's coming up in my next videos, you want to give me suggestions, or you want your questions answered, I'm really active on IG. I respond to DMs, and I do Instagram lives like once or twice a week. I'm always answering you guys' questions, super active. Have a lot of fun with you guys over there. I talk about fashion, style, lifestyle, stuff I'm pondering. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at Benjamin Seda to check that out. And if you want to keep up with me and the things I'm learning about, my favorite things of the week, you should sign up for my newsletter, Favorite Finds Friday. Every week, I send you a short, no fluff email containing all of my favorite finds of the week. It's super short. It's just a couple links of the things I'm learning and doing that week. It could be the songs I'm listening to, the quotes and the books I'm reading, the essays I'm reading, the tech and productivity hacks I'm using to make myself more productive, and just the fun stuff I'm learning about that week. So if you guys want to learn along with me, come along on my learning journey, then make sure you sign up for that. The people who are on the newsletter fucking love it. I get reply emails all the time saying how awesome it is, and I hear I have pretty good music taste, so you guys should definitely check that out. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this video. This is a lot more fun, a lot more out there. It's not as deep or introspective as my nerdy, you know, philosophical type content, but this was fun. Thank you guys for asking fucking funny, wacky questions and making this a little bit more juicy and fun than usual. You guys probably don't know this since the videos on my channel are usually a lot more serious and introspective and me reflecting on sort of deep topics, but I'm a pretty fucking wacky and weird guy. I'm just always fooling around. I take nothing seriously, and I think you guys probably saw that today from the fucking craziness I was saying. And I have to go pick up a bunch of fake $100 bills. I'm gonna go continue getting this bread. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been having a lot of fucking fun making these videos. I think we might be getting up to twice a week soon, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, and see you guys soon. And stop asking me about my body count. Personal questions, come on.